This episode of Ties I Help is brought to you by Full Sail University. What's up guys? A couple weekends ago I went to Seattle, Washington, a really cool city, for an event called Vloggerfair put on by Chris Perillo. It's a gathering of a bunch of YouTubers and viewers, and we all just get together and you ask us questions and you can meet me and other YouTubers and stuff like that. It was a really good time and I had a lot of fun. But at the event there was a guy who had Google Glass and he gave me a chance to try them out.
Google glasses. I'm just happy to be in the same building as a pair of Google glasses. I'm geeking out now.
My first reaction to putting on Google Glass was pretty much wow, like I was amazed. They aren't too heavy, it's got a really nice design, they feel really sturdy and durable, and yeah, I could see myself wearing these things for hours without having to take them off. I can't remember the guy's name who actually let me use the Google glasses, but he told me to put the display above my field of vision because you're kind of wanting to use these as you go about your day. You don't want them to interfere with your life, you want them to just be there if you want to look up at them. And really with the display above my eye, it didn't feel like it was too close like I was expecting it to. It didn't really seem to like get in the way or bother me. I'm sure when you first started wearing these, it would take a little bit of time to get adjusted to it, but it really didn't like make me feel disoriented or anything like that wearing them. It just was kind of just like right there, and if I wanted to look up at it, I could. It did kind of feel weird though because it was only on one eye instead of both eyes, so I looked like that and I could only see with this eye and not this eye, but probably just something again you have to get used to. And being that it is that close to your eye, I would worry about like it affecting your eyesight or something like that, or hurting once you took them off, but obviously I didn't get to use them long enough to tell that. Most of the controls on Google Glass are done by touch with the little arm on the right side of the glasses, which does stick out a little bit, but it's not really annoying or anything. You can swipe your finger forwards, backwards, up or down to like browse through menus. You can tap to select items, things like that. Pretty much just to control the UI, you just use that little touch sensor over on the right. And then also of course you can control some options with your voice by saying OK Glass and then following with the command that you want it to say, which when you say OK Glass on the little display, it'll pull up and give you a menu of different things that you can say to Glass that it can do. I only got to try the OK Glass command once, and I told it to record a video and it worked perfectly, so it worked on my first go. The interface on Google Glass seemed to fit really well. It was really simple because obviously on that little display you're not going to want a ton of stuff to look at, and it browses all through like a tile like layout, and then if you go up or down it's like options on the menus and stuff like that. So it's really simple, which fits really well on Google Glass, and it seemed to be nice. I didn't get to try out any apps or anything like that to see how they looked, but as far as the menus and stuff, it seemed to be pretty easy to understand and navigate through, and it looked pretty good. Now unfortunately the pair that I used at the time wasn't connected to the internet, so I couldn't use any of the like Google Now commands where I think like you just tap on the side and then you just speak and it'll like search Google and you see it on the display. I didn't get to try any cool things like that, but he did show me a panorama mode, which I think uses something called Photosphere, which was really cool. It was pretty much just a 360 panorama picture that someone took. I don't know if they took it from Glass or if it was just a picture they put on Glass, but you could pretty much just look up, down, left, right, spin around, and it was like you were seeing what the person was seeing that took the picture from their point of view, obviously just on that little display, but it was just really amazing. It was like you're standing in the spot that the person that took the picture was, and that was just, that was kind of mind-blowing to me that I was actually like turning my head and witnessing it firsthand, not like looking at a little display and turning it. It was right there in front of my eyes. Out of the stuff that I got to play with personally with Google Glass, that was definitely my favorite thing. And then as I said before, I got to record a video with Google Glass. It was just like a short 10-second video because you have to like touch a button or change the options to record anything longer than that. But it was just cool to be able to record a video hands-free and see on the little display right there what I'm recording as I'm doing it, but not have to be holding a camera or something. It was a really cool experience to be able to see that happening as I was recording it. Other than the pair of Google Glasses that I actually got to try on, I seen 2 people out in public wearing Google Glass, which is just like crazy for me, in Seattle. One of them I stopped and he said people stop him all the time, like asking him questions and stuff like that, which is expected in a tech city like Seattle, or just if you've seen Google Glass out in public and had no idea what it was, you'd be like, what is that? But yeah, I talked to him for a minute. He said he really liked them, and he said he's probably wore them at most for 4 hours without taking them off in the short amount of time he's had them. But yeah, it was just cool to not only be able to try them, but just see people out in public using them. For the few minutes I got to play around with Google Glass and try out some of the features, it just made me want to keep playing around with them and try out more stuff. So I'm excited to be able to use these again. Hopefully I will soon. But yeah, my first impressions were definitely good. I think these are really awesome, and this is just the first edition of them that they're only right now releasing to a select few people and developers. So they're going to get better, and I'm really excited to see what they bring. I can't really see a need for me to have Google Glass, but it's just something I want. It's probably just a tech geek inside of me that wants to play around with these and just have some computer attached to my head at all times. Now before we head out of here, let's take one last look at our sponsor for this video. You know that the mobile app industry is on fire right now, and Full Sail University's online mobile development bachelor's degree program can teach you the skill sets you need to take advantage of these emerging opportunities. In this degree, you'll learn both the programming and the business sides mobile development so that you can concept, develop, deploy, and market an application from start to finish. You'll explore advanced programming languages, visual frameworks, usability principles, and app deployment for iOS and Android operating systems. Through Full Sail's Project Launchbox program, each student receives a MacBook Pro preloaded with industry software, and plus you'll get iOS and Android devices. Courses are delivered through Full Sail's immersive online education platform, which maximizes the capability of the Mac, giving you a learning experience unlike any other. Between the App Store and Google's Play Store, over 50 billion apps have been downloaded with no signs of slowing down. If you're ready to master the technology and software it takes to compete in this rapid growing industry, visit fullsail.edu/Chai to learn more about this online degree program. Alright guys, there you go. There's my first impressions of Google Glass for, again, the few minutes I got to play around with it. I can't wait to try them out again. Let me know in the comments down below what you think about Google Glass. Now that you've heard my opinion on it, does it make you want to get them more? Are you excited to try them yourself, or have you tried them yourself? Let me know in the comments down below. Subscribe to my YouTube channel right there for more videos like this, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.
It's only $20. No.
I'll pay you $3,000 right now, cash.
No.
This is so weird. I don't even see it like it's a screen, really.
Now, can you see the whole rectangle? Is part of it cut off? Are you pretty good?
No, I see the whole thing.
Good.